After carnage at the beginning of our 125 main event, it's turning into quite a race right now. Our leader is Billy Payne, number 195. Danny Smith of FMF Honda is number 32 in second place. And this is last week's winner, David Pingree, who was involved in some of that carnage in turn one. He was probably around 18th coming out of that, David Bailey, but has now already moved up to 6th place.
And looking at where he is on the racetrack, he's got a couple of riders right in front of him. And then a little gap, and then you can see Talon Boland running in third. So that should keep him inspired.
The top 3 riders running in the 106 frame, and the leader is down, number 195, Billy Payne. Payne goes down. So Danny Smith has now taken over the lead.
There goes Pingree, so he'll pick up another position, and watch what happens to Billy. Coming out of this corner, he's got a funky little bump. He's got a wheelie over, then a double jump.
And cases the double jump.
Didn't get over it clean. He took a little knock on his head, too. It looked like his head smacked into the handlebars.
There goes Danny Smith by. And Talon Boland would be the next bike that gets by him. Horton, Dostal, Pingree, all in the mix now, as we have 8 laps to go in our 125 main event. There's Danny Smith, number 32, and Danny Smith, who last week got the whole shot and led for the first time in his Supercross career. He led the first 5 laps, I believe that was it, before our eventual winner, David Pingree, took over.
It's different this week, too. For him to inherit the lead and work his way up and then inherit the way he just did, he's come from behind. Now he feels like he's the guy in control. Last week leading, he had 4 or 5 guys breathing down his neck. Put a lot of pressure on him. He seemed to pump up, ride a little tight for a couple of laps before he recovered, and that's when he dropped back. He should be able to hang on to the lead here unless David Pingree pulls something out of the bag.
Danny Smith working very hard on his starts in the offseason as we take a look at Talon Boland in second place. And our third place rider, number 61, Robbie Horton. The battle for 4th is on. Yuri Dostal and David Pingree. Dostal last year on a Suzuki. This year he's riding the red bike.
You see Pingree right there behind Dostal. He has found a pretty good mixture, I would say, of panic and patience. I know those two don't go together, but when you crash in the first corner, you're starting basically last. The first idea is to just pin it and try to get up there as quickly as possible. But he's been smart. He's actually, at times, he could have got in there and been real physical and bumped the guy out of the way, but he waited until it was a time when he was safe. He didn't want to go down again. Now he finds himself with a chance at the podium.
As he experienced in the qualifying heats, he is very fast on all of the parts of the track, with the exception of the quad.
I think partially he hasn't been able to jump that because he's been in traffic. See, once he gets in the clear, if he starts doing it, he may have to start doing it if he wants to win this thing bad enough. I have a feeling Pingree is looking at the big picture, and to try to just be on the podium tonight would be pretty good salvation for going down in the first corner.
Our leader, Danny Smith, hopping back on his bike.
Well, that puts a whole new paint job on things. Now Pingree can see Danny Smith. This is after the quad, Art. He gets into that slick stuff right there. Anywhere it's shiny, it's slick, as he just found out. He's still in the lead, but they're all on his tail. Actually, Boland got around.
Boland did get around.
Right there.
Right there, number 711. And our new leader, our third leader of the 125 main event with 5 laps to go, Talon Boland. His brother Tyson, a winner here in '86. Last year, he got injured in practice before the season started. Actually, it was right before the first race of the season, the day before, and he was out for the entire Supercross season. Mostly known as an outdoor motocross rider, coming back over from the GPs in Europe. It had been a long time since he had seen a Supercross track, David Bailey.
Yes, it has, and he has worked hard at it, obviously. He finds himself in the lead here. His timing looks much better. You can see what it looks like. Danny Smith jumping that quadruple jump behind him, picking up just a little bit of time, but if Talon's fast enough everywhere else, it won't matter.
We still have plenty of time with 5 laps to go, coming up with the finish line jump for Danny Smith to catch up should Boland make a mistake. Bolin presenting a very exciting challenge to Ricky Carmichael in the outdoor season before that Unadilla crash that took him out for several races. We'll be right back to Anaheim in a moment.